Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, just would like to start by saying a massive thank you to everyone who has joined my signal service over the past couple of days. We've had such a large number of you joining on board here at Daily Market Movement, so just a massive thank you and welcome from myself. But let's start by looking at the S&P 500. We're currently trading just shy of 3,880. Yesterday we ended the session down 0.73%. But it was quite impressive how we managed to bounce back late on in the trading session and pare most of yesterday's losses, as we did manage to close back up near 3,900. Now this morning we have the ECB talking, which is going to be very interesting. They were expected to have a 0.5 basis point hike. In fact, this time last week there was almost a 100% expectation that they were going to go ahead with the 0.5 basis point hike. Now that has completely flipped, and they are expected to hike by 0.25 basis points. But what's going to be very interesting is their guidance going forward. What are they going to tell us about their policy going forward? So that's going to be very interesting. And then if I just ignore the fundamentals that have occurred in the past 2 weeks, all of the economic volatility going on with the collapse of the Silicon Valley Bank, etc. If I just solely look at the S&P 500 from a technical perspective, I mentioned during yesterday's video that my cycles suggested to me that yesterday was going to be the low for the month. This is a cycle that has been analysing historical data in the S&P 500, tracking the past the pre-election years, dating back to 1929. So it's almost 100 years of historical data, and every single year, the 15th, the 10th trading session of the month of March, so the 15th in this year's case, has marked the low for the S&P 500, and a aggressive rally going into the end of the month has followed. So it will be very interesting to see whether these cycles are correct. One thing I will say is that 2022, a lot of these cycles were very successful at predicting the tops and the bottoms of all of the bear market rallies. So I have a lot of faith in these cycles. So of course, there's lots of fundamental volatility and noise going on in the background. So it'll be interesting to see whether the S&P 500 can have a rally going into the end of this month. Who knows? So I still do hold a buy position here in the S&P 500. So if you would like to join my signal team and get involved, then please do not hesitate to scan this QR code on your screen. I charge a very small joining fee of $29.